It takes imagination and tenacity to create something new. To take a serious step forward. To design a machine with unmatched productivity, maneuverable beyond anything you've driven before. Exhilarating and efficient, comfortably ergonomic. The next generation of engineering is here. Drive it and experience the future.
Very comfortable ride. It was like driving in a Cadillac, to be honest. The zero turn was very amazing.
Good traction. The machine moves with ease through all kinds of terrain, whether it's slopes or downhill or going backwards up a hill. Very, very good traction.
It felt like you could go over anything, basically.
I liked it a lot, and every guy I've talked to today said they loved the ride on it.
I was able to trim pretty close to the trees, which seemed pretty nice. And it just seemed highly maneuverable like I thought it would be.
You got a comfortable ride, it's efficient, it performs well, and it's just a nice unit overall.
I mean, it handles well, it maneuvers well. I don't think you can beat that machine much with anything.
I think I'd tell them that they got to go and try it. They have to go and try it.
I think it's worth getting out and doing a demo and seeing how it works in our situations, and I think they'd be pleased with it too.
It was a great unit trying to go around small square boxes, even around tight trees, trees that are very close together. You can certainly turn on a dime without your back end swooping out.
I think everybody that I've talked to has just been blown away by the uniqueness of the machine. I don't think anybody was expecting it to be so different than what's on the market now.
For our mechanics who really look after these things, I see a lot of easy ways to maintain it.
Just the overall comfort compared to the previous machines in the past.
It was excellent around some of these small objects, tight turning radius.
The ease of using it, that's one of the biggest things. You know, it took me about 2 or 3 minutes to get on the machine, and I was starting to feel comfortable with it already.
The 90-degree turning, it makes our mowing lives easy.
The build quality and the engineers have really done their job on this one. Very comfortable machine to drive, very user-friendly.
Very accurate. Steering response was terrific. Yeah, it gets you really close up to what you've got to mow.
I'll tell you what, the first thing, Paul, that stood out to me is curb climbing. Been a big issue in the past, blowing out tyres, damaging rims. Can't see a problem in the future with this machine.
I think the stability and the fact when you turn it on itself that it doesn't tear the turf. Right? Stability is definitely a major plus.
Yeah, it's got a lot more power than the machines that are out there currently.
I can see more time mowing, less time in the shed at night repairing, because it's built so strong.
Strong, versatile, utilitarian.
So the way this machine handles slopes gives me a lot of peace of mind, safety about my staff mowing banks with this mower.